Hi, I'm Nolan Piper. This video introduces reverse Polish notation, or RPN, an alternative calculator logic. Access RPN and Active RPN are two new apps for the iPhone and iPod Touch. This video will introduce RPN basics. Reverse Polish notation, instead of the familiar algebraic notation of 2 plus 3 equals, Polish notation was plus 2, 3. In reverse Polish notation, the numbers come first, 2, 3, and then the operation, plus. Let's try some examples. 3 plus 4. In reverse Polish notation, we'll put 3, enter, 4. Now we've got the two numbers, and now we'll press plus. They combine, dropping to 7, into 7. So now we'll press 5 times. We got 35. If you want to add 7 to that result, 7 plus, we want to divide that whole thing by 2, we've got 2, 42 over 2 gives us 21. Let's look at the bottom equation. It's got brackets. Now in reverse Polish notation we don't have brackets. We start at the innermost brackets and look at 20, 13, now we subtract. We've got 7, we're going to square that. We press enter to copy it to the next register and hit multiplication. Now we've got 3 times. So that's our result, 147. So reverse Polish notation advantages include always seeing intermediate results, solving nested equations from the inside out, a logical approach, and often fewer keystrokes. This is a summary of what we did, putting the numbers in first, then the operation. That's the essence of reverse Polish notation. In working with the numbers in the stack, the main clear button is down here. That's the back arrow. It can delete the last digit entered, or after any operation it will clear the X register. We will look at this again shortly. Right now we want to look at the key to the right of this one, at the bottom center of the keypad. It looks after our memories for us. We can store, recall, and clear with this key. So for example, we've got 147 sitting in the X register, and we're going to store. We can select a memory location. Let's put it in 1. Now if we want to add it again to 1, we could go store plus 1. It goes to 294. We want to recall it. We need the F prefix key to get the gold functions. There's our recall, and we'll recall from location 1, and it comes in and bumps up the stack. So the stack are those 4 levels of numbers. We're always dealing with the X register. When we call things in, it bumps up to the registers above. There's a few functions. We've looked at the clear button, which allows us to clear the X register or clear the entire stack. And then there's a roll button, an X exchange Y, a drop. So let's look at the X exchange Y. That's the default function on this bottom left button. You can see how it literally swaps X and Y for us. If we put in a couple numbers for examples, let's look at roll. The whole stack comes down, and what was in X jumps up to T. The others all fall. If we use drop, it's a G prefix, and we've got drop, it falls, we get zeros. There's an option in this calculator, which I'll show you, replicate T register. So it maintains T on stack drop, so it will copy the numbers down. I'll show you briefly what that would look like. So if any number hits the T from then on, I'll just keep hitting plus, and we'll see the numbers fall into the bottom, keep adding 147. So if we were counting, adding 147 each time, and we wanted to see that type of result, that's one way we could do it. For a visible stack, we normally don't want that on. Alright, and I'll clear the stack now with the F clear stack. There's 2 more keys. We've got the change sign, functions as expected. Let's 15. Anytime you press it, it does the exchange. Then the exponent. Enter exponent, EEX, allows us to enter an exponent. So let's say we wanted 15 million, that would be times 10 to the 6th, and enter. There's 15 million. I've been doing this demonstration with Access RPN, which is the basic free version, which allows you to learn how reverse Polish notation works. We've got another version called Active RPN, and I'll show you that just briefly. So Active RPN has all the scientific functions. It has 10 memories, and it's got programmability, which I'll show you briefly here. So there's 2 programs out of the possible 4. There's a program listing for finding the volume of a sphere. Reverse Polish notation is an alternative calculator logic that is simple and powerful. Access RPN allows newcomers to learn it easily. Active RPN is for those ready for more. Enjoy!